Hi guys, so today I'm going to demonstrate how to glue your modular pieces together. So you're going to want to glue them all together and let them sit out and kind of set up for several hours. You don't want to move them or anything like that. So either put these on some type of cardboard that you can move around and get out of everybody's way, or do it someplace where you're not going to have to move them. You can use any kind of rice paper or aluminum foil to glue these on, but it is going to stick a little bit, so you want to make sure that it's on some type of a surface that it's easy to peel up. So if you did it something like a magazine or a paper towel, it's going to get all stuck on there and you're going to have to peel it off. So something like foil or wax paper will peel off very easily. Okay, so remember, kind of like our sketches, we want to think of a shape. And we're gonna repeat it over and over and over. Okay, so I've kind of decided to do the diamond shapes. And remember that you have small toothpicks and you have big toothpicks in your little art kits. So we're gonna be gluing these into all these shapes. So I've kind of started here a little bit, kind of thinking about what I want. The shapes can overlap, so you can see I have a little crisscross right here. They don't have to go right up against the edge if you don't want them to. Just make sure that they're the same repeating shape over and over. So I'm gonna do another one right here so you can watch me. So what I don't wanna do is have this one look different. So if I were to do this at the top right here, okay, that looks different than this one. I want to make sure that they're the same. So I have the rounded top where they crisscross, so I want to make sure that I continue that throughout my piece. So that's just something to look for. And even like right here, the amount of space that you have sticking out, you want it the same for, you know, most of your pieces. Okay, so what I did is I just used one toothpick kind of as my my toothpick for putting glue on. So we're just gonna have this little guy right here. Okay, so I'm gonna stick that in. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue here. And then I am going to cross my sticks. And again, I wanna look at this one over here and kind of make sure that they're the same. Make sure that the width of your triangle or square, whatever you're doing, is the same as all the rest. Okay, so that looks about right. Okay, so I'll go on to my next one. Again, I'm gonna use this one just to kind of dip. Okay, I'll stick that back in there. Pick up a little of this excess. I'm gonna put a little bit more down here. And again, I'm continuing to kind of look at this one right here and make sure that they're about the same. Okay, I'm gonna squish that out a little bit, and that looks pretty close. It looks pretty close to the other one here, and that's what I'm going for. Okay, so now I'm gonna do one of the smaller ones. Okay, so I'll do it right here. So kind of the same thing. Noticing that the rounded edges are right here. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of lay it down and get it the way I want it before I start. So I've got the rounded edges. Oops. And it kind of sticks to you after you get a little bit of glue on you. Okay, so I'm gonna use my toothpick here. Glob it on there. And so this is gonna take a while, so we'll probably work on this in class a few days. Oops, and make sure it doesn't glue sideways. Okay, and I wanna look at this one and kind of make sure everything is the same. To me, this one looks a little bit wider. Okay, and on this one, I do have another toothpick going through the middle, just because to me it looked a little bit weak. I want to make sure that it stays together really well. I'll put a little more glue right there and there. I'll let that set up, and then I'll just continue on, and I'm just going to keep making these until I run out of my toothpicks, okay? So again, it's going to take a little while, but it should go pretty fast. So what you might want to do is do, you know, a whole bunch on this piece of paper or this foil, and then kind of let that set, and then come back to it the next day, and you can move these and do another bunch of them, or maybe you just want to get them all done at once. You know, it's kind of up to you. But got to do this before we can start putting them together, and really let these probably dry overnight before you even attempt to move them. Okay? Good luck, guys.